Alright, we're about to start the recovery process on here. This is video 2 for the air conditioning. So you remember what the pressure and temperature readings and the difference between recycle air and fresh air getting sucked in. And remember, our high side stayed exactly the same whether we took in 115 degree air over the evaporator or if we recycled and took in air that was only 72 degrees. The high side stay exactly the same within a couple psi. So let's start this recycle and I'll come back. And you haven't seen me use the field piece in a little while, but remember yesterday I was doing a repair on my filter copper custom line, and I didn't put that O-ring in yet, so I still have a suction side low side intake leak because I have to replace that O-ring. So let's turn this guy on, and we're on. And let's start pulling out some refrigerant. And we're open on the low side, we're closed on the high side. We're pulling out refrigerant. And you can look inside and make sure there's nothing flowing. There's no liquid, there's no oil flowing across the sight glass, so you know you're not sucking up any oil. You always want to keep and check that when you start your recovery, because you don't want to pull out oil. If you do, just throttle down, because you could throttle down, you hear that? You could throttle down how much recovery you have and pull it down to a level where you don't suck no oil out. Because on some units in some locations, depending where you're pulling out the refrigerant, you can actually suck out a lot of oil on accident and not know it. Now, we're coming down on a high side really fast for this system. And this system is a dual evap factory. So we have, what engine do we have? Let's see. Front and rear. There's the front and rear. And we have 1,190 grams. So 1,001.19 kilograms is how much refrigerant, and I'm almost empty. Did you see how high that high side was? And let's see how little bit of refrigerant we've taken out. 345 grams right now, and we're almost empty. So I think we're gonna have like 500 grams by the time we're finished. So let me come back and video number, this is 2, let's go back to video number 3. Let's get this down into microns. I mean, I could open up the high side now, it doesn't matter because there's no liquid in there. And let's see what we find.